Hey there, this is the Kindle Colorsoft, Amazon's first ever color Kindle. I've been using it for a few days, so let's jump right into the review to find out what it's all about and how it compares to the new Kindle Paperwhite and similarly sized color e-ink e-readers from Kobo. Okay, in case you missed it, this wasn't the only new Kindle Amazon introduced this fall. It also announced upgraded versions of its entry-level Kindle, the Kindle Paperwhite, and its tablet-style e-reader, the Kindle Scribe. The second gen Scribe won't be out till December, but the other three new Kindle models are available now. As for its design, the Colorsoft and new Paperwhite share the same chassis and weigh pretty close to the same amount. The Paperwhite is 250 grams, while the Colorsoft is 219 grams, and they're both fully waterproof with an IPX8 rating, which means they can be fully submerged and survive. They both also have 7-inch screens, but the Paperwhite has a monochrome display and starts at $160, while the Colorsoft costs a whopping $280. According to Amazon, it's equipped with an e-ink Kaleido color filter that's built into a totally customized display stack. The new Paperwhite also has a customized display stack. I'll get into a little more detail on the technical stuff in a bit, but let's cut to the chase and talk about just how much a color ink display changes the Kindle reading experience, because I'm sure a lot of you are saying to yourselves, hey, the Colorsoft is pretty darn expensive compared to both the Paperwhite and the new $110 entry-level Kindle, so is it really worth making the jump to color? For most people, probably not, but it is an undeniably better Kindle experience. While the color resolution is only 150 ppi for color elements versus 300 ppi for black and white, it's nice to see ebook covers in color, and it does bring comic books, graphic novels, and images more to life. You can also highlight text in different colors like you would with real-world highlighter pens, so that's also a plus. If you're reading standard black and white text, there's no difference between the Colorsoft and the new Paperwhite, which has a little better contrast than its predecessor and faster page turns, 25% faster according to Amazon. You get those same performance benefits with the Colorsoft, but its battery life is rated at 8 weeks versus 12 weeks for the Paperwhite. In some ways, I look at the Colorsoft as the new Kindle Oasis. By that, I mean the Colorsoft is the new luxury Kindle. Sure, there's some appeal to folks who read a lot of e-comics or consume content with color images and graphics, but in reality, the Colorsoft is targeted at the same audience who bought the now discontinued Oasis, which carried a similarly high price tag when it first came out. Like the Oasis, the Colorsoft is for hardcore Kindle fans who use their Kindles almost every day and value them as much as their smartphones. It doesn't have the physical page turn buttons that the Oasis had. Some people love those physical page turn buttons, nor does it have a swanky aluminum chassis, but it does have a color screen, which gives it a more premium look compared to the Paperwhite. Unlike the Paperwhite, which comes in a standard version and a signature edition, the Colorsoft only comes in a signature edition. As with the step-up version of the Paperwhite, the signature edition of the Colorsoft includes more storage, 32 gigabytes instead of 16 gigabytes, as well as wireless charging and an auto-adjusting front light sensor that sets the built-in light to a brightness setting based on the environment you're in. As I said in my first look video, I'm not quite sure why Amazon went with the Colorsoft name. Maybe because the color does appear a little soft and muted compared to a tablet with an LCD or AMOLED screen that offers much richer color and much zippier performance. When I did that initial first look video, I mentioned that I thought that the color on the Colorsoft looks slightly better than the color on Kobo's color e-ink e-readers, which cost less and use e-ink's Kaleido 3 displays. I also thought that the Colorsoft performed slightly better, but I wasn't sure because I didn't have the Kobos on hand to do a real A/B comparison. Well, it turns out my gut first impression was correct. The Colorsoft has a little better contrast and the color pops slightly more. Amazon says the Colorsoft uses the same oxide backplane with custom waveforms as the new Paperwhite, and that custom display includes a new light guide with nitride LEDs that, when combined with custom algorithms, enhances color and increases brightness. While these e-ink displays are inherently more sluggish than LCD technology, you can pinch and zoom to get a closer look at images and text. I downloaded some comics and compared the pinch and zoom functionality between the Colorsoft and the Kobo Libra Color, which also has a 7-inch screen. I thought the Colorsoft had slightly smoother performance overall. To be clear, the display and performance differences between the Colorsoft and the Libra Color are small, but they are noticeable. The Libra Color is cheaper. It lists for $220 and it is a little bit bigger, but it does have those physical page turn buttons that some people do like, and it is compatible with Kobo Stylus 2, which allows you to take notes and store them on the device. However, the Stylus 2 is a $70 accessory. Amazon hasn't said anything about its new premium pen for the Scribe working with the Colorsoft, and as far as I know, the Colorsoft will never have stylus support, but it would be nice if it did. Like some people, I find it slightly annoying that Amazon continues to place this power button on the bottom of the device and not the top. The Kobo e-readers have the power buttons embedded on the back of the device, which is also good. Of course, when it comes down to it, you've either bought into Amazon's ebook ecosystem, it is the largest one out there and includes some free content for Amazon Prime members, or you haven't. Beyond Kobo, you can find several other color e-readers based on e-ink's Kaleido or Gallery color display technology. Some of them even run on Android. I know people who like Boox's color models, and I've seen some positive comments about the Pocketbook InkPad Color 2. Then there are the larger and much more expensive e-ink tablets like the Remarkable Paper Pro that are more note-taking devices than e-readers. And yes, a larger color tablet, whatever display technology it uses, seems better suited for comic book reading. That said, I do think Amazon has done a nice job creating an appealing first-generation color e-ink reader that seems to get the most out of the existing e-ink color technology. Well, I think the Colorsoft is a little too pricey at $280. I felt the same way about the Oasis when it first came out, and that model eventually went on sale, as all Kindles eventually do. So to sum things up, on the plus side, I think the color display does enhance the Kindle reading experience. For an e-ink reader, the performance feels zippy, and Amazon's customized display stack seems to give the Colorsoft a slight leg up on competing color e-ink readers. Also, the improved contrast does help make black and white text pop a little more, and the wireless charging and auto-adjusting front light sensor are nice extras. On the downside, the colors are a little muted, the screen is a little small for comic book and graphic novel reading, and the price is high. In the end, I think it's safe to say that the new improved Kindle Paperwhite or entry-level Kindle are better options for most people. However, if you're a Kindle aficionado and want something truly different from previous 7-inch Kindles, the Colorsoft is the one to get. I certainly preferred it over the Paperwhite. As always, let me know what you think about the Kindle Colorsoft in the comment section below. And if you found this video informative at all, hit the like button and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. I'm David Carmen for CNET.com. Thanks for watching.